Hello guys and welcome to a brand new edition of Let's Football Live. I hope you guys are well and you can hear me okay. If you can, give me a wave and give me a thumbs up please. Hello Amitabh Sabu. Hi Sairam Natrajan, how are you guys? Kyle D'Souza 19, I know you, hello. Joshua Fernandez, hello. Looking forward to seeing a lot of questions and a lot of comments from FC Goa Fan Club, East Lower Army and the Gaurs Army guys, because FC Goa is going to be the flavor of the day today. Now I'm going to be introducing to you a guy who's already made heads turn in the Hero ISL, even without kicking a ball in the league, and with good reason of course. Somebody who's been a bit of a journeyman, played his football in France, in Cyprus, in Greece, of course in Spain where he grew up, and he started his football, and now after making a lot of headlines in Poland in the top division there, has decided to ply his trade in India under Juan Fernandez for FC Goa. So as I say hello to all of you, I'm going to waste no further time as always and try and get Mr. Igor Angulo, one of the top strikers going around, onto the show. And thanks for tuning in everybody. Just waiting for Igor to come on. Hello my friend, how are you? Can you hear me okay?
Hello Anant, hello everybody. Everything good, yes.
Nice to have you. Thank you so much for sparing time and speaking with us. If there are network issues that we tend to have sometimes with Instagram, let me know and I'm happy to repeat the questions that are going to come. And there are lots of questions that the fans have asked.
Okay, I'm eager to answer the question. I like to be close to the fans, so let's start.
So nice to have you. I wanted to know where you are right now as we speak. Are you in Spain? And where in Spain are you if you are there?
Yeah, I'm in Bilbao. I'm from Bilbao and I have here my family, my friends. So I spent here the holidays and now just I'm waiting to travel to India and I hope to be able to very soon.
We're all waiting to see you. We're all waiting to see you in action as well. And we're so excited that you're going to be a part of the Hero ISL and for FC Goa. Plenty of Goa fans, of course, will be joining us, have already sent me a lot of questions for you. But I'm going to start with Bilbao, which is where you are right now. Just what was it like growing up, Igor, for you in Bilbao? There's a strong football culture over there. And how did you make your way to the national and to the youth teams from there?
Yeah, as I said, I'm from Bilbao. I'm here for any boy here in Bilbao to play in Athletic Bilbao is like a dream come true. You know, everybody here from Bilbao, from the city, from the region, support Athletic Bilbao. It's like a religion for us. And I was very lucky that when I was just 10 years old, I get into the academy. And I was able to play with the best teammates possible, with the best facilities, best doctors, coaches. So I was very lucky that I was there 14 years, because I left the club with 23, 24 years old. So I was very lucky to be there so long.
Excellent, and it's been a great journey. Of course, from Spain, you went on to different countries, France, and Cyprus, and Greece, and then Poland, where you made a lot of head turns as well, Igor. But I'll go step by step. You started your professional career in Spain, like you said. What was it like going to these different countries over the years for you? What was that experience like? Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, to play finally to play abroad is nice. I was the first years here playing in Spain in all the levels. I play in third division, second B, second division, and I also play in La Liga some games with Athletic Bilbao. So at the end, I wanted to try something new, and that's why I went to, like you said, I went to Cyprus, to Greece, to Poland at the end, and finally, I think to be a real good player, you have to get adapted to any condition, not to only to the good ones, to the worst one also, and that's why I wanted to try myself, to test myself. And my performance is there. I had a good number, so that's why now I wanted to try in India. It's going to be something so different for me because it's other continent, other football, other weather. Everything is going to be different, so I want to test myself there also.
Yeah, you mentioned the different systems. You mentioned the different conditions that you had to play in when you moved to different countries, Igor. How difficult was it for you to adapt, or is it something that came naturally to you? Because it's not just you going as a footballer, you're also going with your family sometimes, you're trying to settle with a new language and, you know, with a new cuisine, different food sometimes. How difficult was it for you?
Yeah, the beginning is difficult, you know, especially because you miss your friends, you miss your family, and it's difficult to be alone because sometimes in some countries I was alone, you know, and it's difficult. You miss everything from your country, from your city. But as I said, if you want to be a real good player, you have to get adapted to any condition. And I think to play in so many countries, mark myself, mark my style of play, mark my personality also. And that's why I don't want to stop it, and I want to continue. And now India is a very good challenge for me.
Excellent. There's somebody who mentioned the golden boot that they can see just behind you. Is that the golden boot you won in Poland? Or am I wrong completely?
Yeah, it's true. This golden boot is, I was the best scorer 2 years ago in Poland, and I got this trophy, and I have it there.
That journey, that Polish journey is so amazing, Igor, because, you know, every time we read about it, we get to know a little bit more about how you inspired, you know, a side that was playing, a side that is considered one of the biggest in Polish football history, and then you inspired them to move from the second division to the first division, and then went a legend there. Just tell us a bit about that journey with Górnik.
Yeah, in Górnik was something different in my career because I was very comfortable there from the first time, from the first moment. The fans loved me, the coach trusted me a lot, my teammates. I also started to score goals from the beginning, and this helped me a lot. And yes, at the end, it's true that in my career was quite successful for me, but these 4 years in Poland was incredible. I got all my targets, personal and collective, and I was very, very, very happy there. But for me, was the easiest way was to stay there. I had the proposal to renew, and the easiest way for me is to stay there. I had the love of the fans, the love of my coach, my teammates, the recognition of everybody. But as I said, I'm very ambitious, you know, I want to test myself in every condition, and that's why I took the decision to move, and now my best challenge is India, is Goa, and I'm eager to start to play there.
It's great, right? You come to Goa, and the entire league is going to happen in Goa as well. So you're going to be at home straight away. That's possibly the best way to get introduced to India. One city, and you have 5 months to explore it as much as you want to. Even though now with the security protocol, you might not be able to move around so much, but how excited are you now about this new India chapter?
I'm so excited. From the first moment, Goa called me to join them. I was very, very excited. I think Goa is the answer of my ambitions, you know, because I wanted one good team, one winner club, and I think Goa is it. And especially because this year we are going to play the Asian Champions League, and for me it's a very good challenge to play against the best teams possible in Asia. So I think for all the club, and for me especially, it's going to be a good challenge. And as I said, I'm eager to join them, to meet them, because this long period on holidays and now training alone is getting hard, you know, because at the end the football players want to play together, you know, want to train, to play, even if it's friendly games, so I want to play together. And it's difficult to be alone, to be separated. So I hope to be able to travel there as soon as possible and start the routine and the trainings and the games.
Yeah, and you've always embraced challenges. You're somebody who's been to so many different countries, so you've had that challenge, you've taken it up, and you've done ever so well. But this could be a totally different challenge altogether, Igor, because of the changing world that we're in at the moment. But I just wanted to know how this whole India thing came about. Who were some of the people that you spoke to? Did you have to Google Goa and where it is, and you know what FC Goa have done in the past?
Sorry, I didn't understand the question. Sorry, tell me.
No, I was just asking if you had to, you know, who were the kind of people that you spoke to before deciding to come to India, and did you have to, you know, go on Google and try and find out a little bit about FC Goa and Juan Fernandez and all these guys?
Yeah, at the beginning I didn't know anything about Goa, and that's why I started to Google it. and I saw that too many Spanish players and Spanish coaches were there. So it was easy for me to take information. I called some of them. I called Peña because I shared team with him in the national team under 21. So I know him. I call Bedia also, Edu Bedia. I call other players from India Super League like Javier Hernandez from Atletico Kolkata. So it was easy for me to take information, and everybody told me very good things about India, about the football in India, and especially about Goa like a club. So that's why it was easy to take the decision to move there.
All right, great. And FC Goa fans watching this, it was a very easy decision for Igor. He didn't have to think too much. That's good news. For all the viewers, Igor, who may not be familiar with your playing style, and you mentioned your playing style, who are some of the players in global football that you would, compare yourself with over time? If you could tell your fans that.
I think comparisons are always hateful, so I prefer not to compare it with anybody. But what the fans of Goa can expect from me is a typical striker, I like to be in the box. I like to be close to the post. I like to score goals. At the end, it's my job. I'm a striker, and I don't like to come to the midfield to take the ball and to play and to start the play. But I like to finish the actions. At the end, as I said, it's my job to finish the action. And lately, the last years was very good for me. The numbers are there, and I hope to continue like this also in Goa.
Excellent. And did you notice the number of Spanish coaches that are involved as well in the Hero Indian Super League? I mean, there's a man called Antonio Lopez Habas who's taken Kolkata to a title twice in the first season, and then again in season 2019-20. There are coaches like Carles Cuadrat. There have been other Spanish coaches in the past as well, and of course Juan Fernandez for FC Goa. How important do you think it is now for people coaches in Spain to come to India and take up a new challenge, just the way you players are taking it up?
Yeah, I think it's good, especially for Goa. I think it's not going to change too much because from the beginning, Goa FC is playing a very good style of football, trying to keep the ball every time, even if they are losing or they are winning. They always want to attack, to take the ball from back. And I think this year with Juan, it's not going to change anything about it. So just some details to win, to keep winning, but I think the style is clear, and Goa's fans love it. So I think we are going to keep this style to take the ball every time, to keep attacking every time. Doesn't matter the score. And I think, as I said, Goa's fans love it, and will keep it.
Excellent. Okay, and I wanted to know the three things that you're looking forward to most in India. I mean, if there were three things from the Hero ISL that you're looking forward to, what would they be? You can name 4 or 5 if you want.
Even 3 is difficult, but no, I think the first one is to know the Indian fans. Everybody, as I said, I was speaking with Edu Bedia, with Peña, with Javier Hernandez, and with Dimas also because I know him, player from Bengaluru. And everybody told me that the Indian fans are very, very good, very passionate, and they always support their team every time. And I love it, and that's why I wanted to try. I wanted to test it, and I wanted to feel it from the pitch. These passionate fans. So I think this is the first one. The second one is what I say. It's just to try myself, to test myself in the bad conditions also, because I am not used to play with this weather, with these fans, with this style of football. So it's going to be a good test for me, and I want to test myself every time. I want to squeeze myself every time. So I think it's going to be a good challenge for me. And third one can be to enjoy the atmosphere in the stadiums, But this year it's going to be difficult because very probably we will play with empty stadiums. But everybody told me that the atmosphere in the stadiums, in all of them, but especially in Goa's stadium, is very nice. It's nice to live it in the pitch. So I wanted to try it, so let's see how it is.
Whoever told you about the atmosphere in the stadium is absolutely right, because Fatorda is absolutely buzzing whenever FC Goa are playing there. And we've had a couple of ISL finals there as well, so it's been a lot of fun watching it. I wanted to know from FC Goa's point of view, How did the whole deal come about, Igor? If you're comfortable with answering that, who gave you the phone call and said, Igor, we know what you can do in the Polish top division. Now come and do it in the Indian top division.
Who called me from the beginning, you said?
Yeah, who made that initial phone call to you or dropped you a text message saying, Igor, would you like to come to India? Can you tell us a bit about how FC Goa happened for you?
Yeah, Ravi, the sport director of Goa, called me from the beginning, and I felt that they really want me, and this was a key for my decision to move there. You know, finally, I wanted to be in a team that they really want me. You know, I like to be one leader in the team. You know, also I'm 36. I was the leader of my team in the last years, and I wanted to continue like this. And I think in Goa, I'm gonna be important player, and I wanted to be like this. And Ravi showed me so much interest from the beginning, and finally, luckily, we couldn't get a deal, and I was very happy to sign and to try the Indian Super League, and especially to try this club, because I think it's the best one. Last year also they won the league, and now we are playing the Champions League, ASEAN Champions League. So for us, it's a good challenge, and I think it's the best club for me.
Igor, I wanted to know, because anybody who looks at your track record knows that you're going to provide goals. There have been a lot of messages on this live as well saying, we want it to be raining goals, Igor. Come on, you can do it, and all of that. Is there some sort of pressure on you because of what FC Goa have done in the past, and how some of the strikers have scored, goals galore for FC Goa in the past? You feel that pressure a little bit?
Yeah, there is always pressure in football. You know, if you don't have pressure, you are not doing very good your job. So of course, I have a pressure there in Goa, because the last striker, especially Corominas, was very good there. He's a legend there in the club, and now I'm going to replace him, in somehow. So of course I feel the pressure, but also I felt the pressure in Gornik, the first striker, the captain, the leader of the team, and I also felt that the fans expected the best from me, and I think it's good for me also to keep myself motivated, to keep myself focused 100% in the game and in football, and I love it. So it's not gonna be something different or something strange for me, and I like it to have this pressure.
Nice, great answer. And obviously you're going to bank a lot on your experience in Poland as well for that, and we're looking forward to it. Wanted to know from AFC, you mentioned the AFC Champions League. FC Goa are not just going to be playing in the ISL, they're also going to be playing in the Champions League. How excited are you to make a mark at what is the highest level of competition in Asia, where FC Goa find themselves?
It's super. When I realized that Goa FC is going to play the ASEAN Champions League, was a key for my decision, to move there. At the end, as I said, I'm ambitious player, and I want to play against the best teams possible. And in India, of course, there are very good teams. But if we can play with the best teams in Asia, it's amazing for all of us, and it's a good challenge for us to see which level we really have. And I think all of us we are eager to start the competition, because also it's the first time that one Indian club is playing the ASEAN Champions League. So it's gonna be nice for us. We know that all India, all country is gonna watch us, and I think we are good enough. We have a good squad enough to face this competition and to face this high-level competition,
I've got some inside information, by the way, which is that you're the kind of person who likes to know every little detail about the team. You want as much information about all the players, the league, and the team as possible, and you've been doing that as your homework while sitting in Bilbao at the moment. But have you had a chat with Juan Fernandez? Has he been taking classes online just to explain what his vision is for the club?
Yeah. Even before signing in Goa, I called him because I wanted to know everything. As you said, I want to be informed about everything before signing in any club. Every time it was like this, and this time was not different. So that's why I called so many players, coaches that are there. And of course, I called Juan Fernando. I didn't know him from before, but before signing, I called him, and I like what he told me. He told me that I'm gonna be an important player in the team. we're gonna face off all the competition to win them, the league, the playoffs, and to play a very good role in the Asian Champions League. So it's what I wanted to listen, and the first impression was very good. And now I'm eager to meet him and to meet my teammates personally, because so far we couldn't do it, and start the trainings and the games.
I understand that the style in Poland was very different. When you were playing for Gornik, it wasn't a very possession dominant style. And, you know, the goals, a lot of the goals came, you know, mainly on the counter in what can be called smash and grab opportunities, Igor. FC Goa played a very different style of football so far. They're the kinds who like, you know, playing with the ball and, you know, attacking, playing a lot of attractive brand of football. Is that going to be easy for you to adjust to, given that, you know, you were in a different system before this?
Yeah, it's going to be different for me because the last 4 years we didn't play like this. As you said, we play more than in the counterattacks. You know, we're not the best team in Poland, so that's why we have to get adapted to the opponent. But now it's going to be different, I think, in India, because in Goa, I think we're going to be the best one, or one of the best teams in the league. So of course we have to keep the ball, we have to attack every time, and also Goa has this Spanish style, you know, to keep the possession every time, because of they had many Spanish players in the past, also coaches. So I think for me it's gonna be also easier to get adapted to this kind of football, because it's Spanish style. I'm used to play like this in my past, not in the last 4 years, but years in the past. So I think it's gonna be easy for me to get adapted to this football, and I think the fans are gonna enjoy it.
Just score goals, Igor. That's all these fans want from you. That's all that matters. I know it's not easy, but I'm sure you've made it easy a lot of times in your career. I'm going to take a few fan questions, Igor, that have come for you. I'm going to take one from Mo Raid, who wanted to know your thoughts on the Indian Super League, especially Indian fans, from what you've heard from people so far.
Sorry, I didn't understand. Sorry.
There's a question from Mo Raid, who wanted to know your thoughts about the Indian Super League and the Indian fans so far, from whatever you've heard.
My thoughts are super. As I told you, I've never been in India, so I don't know the country, the fans, etc. But I got informed about everything. I called so many Spanish players, coaches, etc. And all of them, they told me very good things about the fans, about the football, about the country, and everything. So that's why I took the decision to move there. So my impression is that I'm gonna be very, very good there. I'm gonna get adapted to the style of life and to the style of football very soon, and that's why I'm eager to travel there and to start to feel it.
Somebody's asking your goal target for this season as well, and there was another person called Kyle D'Souza 19 who wanted to know how many goals have you targeted to score in this season of ISL?
My target, you mean? I never had a personal target. At the end, football is a collective sport, you know, and most important is the collective targets. So I never had a personal target, but obviously I'm a striker and I have to score goals. It's my way to help the team, you know, and that's why I hope to score so many goals and to help the team as much as I can, but I don't have a concrete number of goals, because at the end, most important thing is to score goals for the team. It doesn't matter who scores. Most important is that the club win and to get a collective target. So I don't have a personal target concretely. Okay,
I'll take that answer as 20 goals then in my year. I'll understand that as 20 goals.
It's not bad number.
Okay, it's not a bad number. If you get to 20, and FC Goa will find themselves somewhere at the top. There's another question from Akash. Wanted to know what will be your role in developing Indian football, and how can you, with all your experience, Igor, support Indian football and help it grow?
Yeah, good question. I'm 36 years old, so at the end I have a lot of experience, more than all the players that they are there. I think in my team I'm the oldest one, so I think to give my experience to my team and to the league, I think it's going to be very important. Obviously, I have my skills. Obviously, I have to score goals. But also, I think in the bad moments, to have one player with experience to keep to calm down, you know, in the stressful moments and so on. I think it's going to be important. It's going to be important also for the league, you know, to have this kind of experienced player. and I hope to help the team also in this way.
Okay, next question. I'll take the one about your favorite player. From whatever you know about FC Goa, Kyle D'Souza, 19 again, wanted to know the best player according to you in FC Goa.
The best player in Goa?
Yeah, in FC Goa.
I think because it's Spanish and because he's a legend there, I think Corominas is for sure one of the best players in Goa in these years, in these last 6 years, you know. But also I have friends there that they are very good. Peña was a fantastic player. I didn't see him last year, but I know him from many years ago, and he's a fantastic player. Edu Bedia is a fantastic player also. So I think it's difficult to choose only one, but I think for the fans, Colominas is one of the best. So I think he deserves it, and for me also is for sure one of the best, and that's why it's a good challenge for me to replace him and to try to for the fans to forget him. It's gonna be a good challenge, and I will try to do it. Let's see.
Before you decided to come to India, Igor, had you heard of any Indian players or any Indian teams apart from FC Goa?
Sorry.
Before you decided to sign for FC Goa, had you heard of any Indian players or any other Indian football teams?
No, not so many. Actually, not so many, because I was focused always here in Europe. I was playing in many countries, but here in Europe, I never even keep in mind to go there, to Asia, to any other continent. So I didn't know anything about India, but when I had the proposal, I started to Google, as I said, and everything what I got was fantastic.
Somebody wants to know if you want to play PUBG with them. I don't know if you know PUBG as a game, but they thought okay, all right, no worries.
It's Indian game.
I don't know if it's an Indian game actually, guys. If you guys want to tell Igor what it is, because while I was away, they thought they can pass some time playing PUBG with you. Okay. Brand XN10 wanted to know, how excited are you now to work with some of the new players? Have you had a chance to interact over the internet with some of the new players in FC Goa as well?
Yeah, we have a chat, all the players and stuff. We chat there every time, you know. We speak a lot there from the chat. But you know, it's not the same that to meet them personally, you know. And I think all of us, we are eager to travel there to India and to meet our teammates, to know much better our teammates, and to start to build this team. No? I think we have everything to have a very good team this season, but we have to start as soon as possible, and I hope to be able to travel very soon.
Excellent, Igor. Okay, I'll move on to the next one. You already mentioned about Indian football, so I'm going to talk about the main motivation. Let's talk about your biggest rival, according to you. Have you heard of some of the other foreign signings in the ISL so far? Kinetic Entertainment wanted to know who will be your rival for the race to the Golden Boot in the ISL, according to you.
Sorry, I didn't understand either.
No, that's okay. I'm saying, if you have to win another Golden Boot here in India, who do you think will be your rival over here? I mean, there were great strikers last time. There was Roy Krishna, there was Valskis, who's playing for Jamshedpur now. Corominas, like you said, played for FC Goa. There's Ogbeche, who played for Kerala Blasters last season. All these foreign players have done well. If you were to pick one rival, who would that be?
I will not take anyone. I think many of the strikers in Indian Super League are very, very good. Really good. They scored in the last season many goals, but it's not my target to compete with them. You know, my target is to help my team as much as I can. And at the end, if we win the league and the playoffs, and we play a very good role in the Asian Champions League, it's going to be more than enough for me. And I don't want to. It's not my target to compete with anyone. But of course, if my club wins, because we score goals and I'm a striker, so of course the goal will come along, you know. But I don't have any concrete number, and I don't want any fight with any other striker, because my target is not that. I know my target is only collective, and I think like this is going to be good for my team and for me also.
Excellent, Igor. Okay, I'm coming to the end of this one. I wanted to know if you have a message for the fans now. FC Goa has many fan clubs. East Lower Army, there's the Gaurs Army, there's the FC Goa fan club, and a lot of people in Goa who might not be part of fan clubs but love watching their football. Your message to them?
I think it's a good opportunity to start to watch football. You know, I think we have a very good squad, very good team to get the best targets possible this season. Like always, like the last 6 years, we are gonna fight for the titles, for the league, for the playoffs. But now we have a good challenge in the Asian Champions League. I think the people in India has to watch it because it's gonna be nice to see one Indian club competing and facing the best clubs in Asia. So just to cheer them up, you know. And I know that this season is gonna be difficult because the stadiums are gonna be empty and we are not gonna feel from close their support. But it's not going to be different that the team need their support, and we need them, even if they are not in the stadiums, even if it's possible from the social networks, Instagram, Facebook, whatever, to feel them very close to us is going to be the key for our success. So I know that now we are going through a very difficult moment with this situation, with coronavirus, and especially in India, it's very bad so far. But we have to have a hobby, to have a passion, and I think Goa FC is a good hobby and passion for all of them. I think we are going to give them a lot of joy.
Igor, thank you so much for your time. I really enjoyed this, getting to know a little bit more about your experiences, and of course, really looking forward to having you here. When do you come to India? Do you have a date in mind?
Not yet, but we are waiting that the next days maybe is going to be able to travel, but we are waiting the visas, we are waiting the allowance of the country. So let's see if we can travel in the next days, but all of us, we are eager to travel as soon as possible, and let's see if it's possible.
And Igor, remember the promise of 20 goals, okay? I'm going to meet you in Goa, and I'm going to remind you once again. I'm only joking. Okay. Take care of yourself, of your family as well, and looking forward to seeing you in Goa and scoring goals for them. Okay, thank you very much for you and for all the people who was watching the live, and I hope to see you soon personally. Thank you, champion. Okay, see you soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you, bye.